Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? Hey y'all, can y'all hear me?
How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. It's been a long time since I've gone live. I know. I've been so busy. And I want to talk to y'all because there are a lot of changes coming to help me pass. So, first of all, I want you to drop in the comments. Excuse me. I want you to drop in the chat the name of the exam that you are trying to pass in 2026. I want you to drop it in the chat. If you are new here, hello. My name is Veronica, and I am an exam prep coach. I'm also a licensed teacher, and my company helped me pass. So we teach professionals how to pass their standardized licensing exam to become certified and licensed professionals in their career field. So if you have a big exam coming up that you are trying to pass in 2026, and it is specifically related to your career, meaning you're trying to earn a certification in your field or a license in your field, whether you're trying to be a licensed registered nurse or a licensed teacher, if you're trying to earn your Series 6 or Series 7 credentials, no matter the exam or the industry, I want you to tell me in the chat. And here's why. Because a lot of you all, your bag is being held up because of the exam. Now, when I say bag, what am I talking about? I'm talking about your career. Your money is being held up because you cannot pass the exam. And why? Not because you're slow, not because you're stupid. Let's cancel all of those negative thoughts. It's not about you. Okay, it's not about something being wrong with you. You're only failing the exam because you're studying and preparing the wrong way. And my students in my 6-week exam prep academy, which just started April the 6th, the second cohort started April the 6th for the 6-week exam prep academy, they are preparing for their exam the right way. See, it's not about studying for hours. It's not about sitting down and with flashcards. No, you pass the exam by preparing the correct way. And I'm going to teach you if you secure your spot in the next cohort. Now, I didn't intend to talk about that today, but right now, cohort 2 of the 6-week exam prep academy is going on. We still have 3 more weeks. I'm so excited because we are entering week 4 tomorrow of the 6-week exam prep academy. If you see me post about it, it is a 6-week program where you are guided day by day exactly how to study correctly to pass your exam. So a lot of you all, you prepare for exams and you just sit down and you don't know what to do to actually learn the material. And then when you don't pass the exam, you think something's wrong with you. No, you just have to prepare the correct way. So if you have an exam coming up and you want to make sure that you pass it in 2026 and it's related to your career, okay, I want to be clear. Gotta fix my lipstick, okay? I want to be clear. What I do is I help people earn their professional credentials. So when I say pass your exam, I'm not talking about a college exam or a classroom exam. I'm specifically talking about standardized exams, licensing exams. So if you're trying to become a registered nurse, a licensed counselor, a doctor, an attorney, those are the exams that I specialize in helping individuals pass. So I want to be very clear. I work with career-driven professionals. If you're trying to level up in your career, drop a 1 in the chat. Meaning you already have a job, but you're trying to go higher in your career. Drop a 1 in the chat. I'm asking this question for a reason, okay? Because you all do know that in 2026, with everything going on in the world, okay, I see Letha. Did I say your name correctly? Letha, you're trying to level up in your career. What career field do you work in? You don't have to tell me your job, but what industry are you in? She said yes. What industry are you in? Because I've worked with professionals in real estate. I have one client, she's trying to pass her Georgia real estate exam. Childcare, I love that. So I'm a licensed teacher, okay? Are you trying to earn your child care license? If so, tell me the exact name of the exam, because depending on the state, it could change. Some of you all, you don't realize this, but you could secure your bag and make more money by simply becoming a licensed or certified professional in your industry. But guess what that means? You have to pass the exam to become a licensed or certified professional in your industry. For example, myself, okay, I'm a licensed teacher in Washington, D.C. Okay, you want to be an RN? Are you in school to be an RN? Tell me that, Letha. So I'm a licensed teacher in Washington, D.C., right? I taught in the classroom for a few years. Then I left because it didn't pay well, okay? And before I became a teacher, I worked in corporate America 10 years, made 6 figures, did very well for myself. And the way to go higher in your career is you have to show that you have your credentials. How do you do that? You have to take that test that you're running from. Some of y'all are running from that test. That very test that will help you make more money, you're running from it. So I want you to DM me the word ready if you're serious about learning how to pass your exam, because I specialize in results, okay? You book an exam prep session with me. You learn the correct way to pass the exam. You pass the exam, you get your credentials, you make more money in your career. So some of you all may be in corporate America in project management. Okay, if you're in project management, right, you get your PMP certification, you're looking at over 6 figures, right? Never ran. What do you mean, JD? Never ran. But I want you all to know, because especially if you're trying to be in the healthcare field like nursing, like Letha said, Letha, so you got to start off, I don't know if you're still on here, if you're trying to be a registered nurse, you have to first pass the HESI exam, right? It's either the HESI or the TEAS. It depends on the school and the state, right? That's your first step. That's the entrance exam to get into the program. Once you pass the HESI or the TEAS, then your next step, right, is to take the NCLEX. But some of y'all may not want to be a registered nurse. Maybe you want to be a certified project management professional. You have to take the PMP exam. And this is another reason why I push exam preparation. Never go into an exam for the first time. You never got any tutoring or exam preparation. Never do that, because those exams are expensive. Y'all, I'm a licensed teacher. I had to take 5 different exams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before I became a licensed teacher. Okay, those exams each are over $100. The PMP exam, I spoke with the client. She told me it's $600. The real estate exam, another very expensive exam. And you want to just go into the exam blindly? Don't do that. So here are a few different ways you can work with me. Number 1, you can enroll in my 6-week exam preparation program. Right now, enrollment is closed because we are in cohort 2 and it started April the 6th. So if you missed enrollment for the 6-week exam prep academy, don't worry. Cohort 3 will start sometime this summer. I'm thinking August, okay? Because I like to be very strategic as to when I start the cohort. The second way you can work with me, if you DM me the word ready, I will send you the information to book a private one-on-one exam preparation session with me. And here's what you're going to learn when you work with me one-on-one. First of all, you're going to learn how to study so that you actually learn. A lot of y'all are studying, but you're not learning anything. And it's not because something is wrong with you. Please, let me slow down. Please get that out of your head that something is wrong with you. I told my cohort this, and I'm going to share this with you all since you're on this live. I passed 4 parts of my teacher certification exam on the first attempt. I had to take 5. That 5th one I did not pass on my first attempt. And I was a 4.0 student. You know why? Because I had to get very intentional. You cannot just blindly review information. You have to go deeper. And for some of you all, the studying on your own, you're trying to prepare for your exam on your own, and it's chipping away at your confidence. Who can be real and say that? The more you study, the more your self-esteem goes down. Who can be real and say that? You know why? Because every time you miss a practice question, you think something's wrong with you. February said me. February, I appreciate your honesty and your vulnerability. Tell me, February, what exam are you trying to pass? And this is what I'm going to tell you, not just February. I want everybody to listen to what I'm about to say. The reason why your self-esteem is lowered every time you study on your own is because you're using practice questions. My friends, the test prep industry and the modern day education industry, they have fooled so many of us. You don't learn when you review practice questions. I want everybody to get this in their brain. Practice questions is not a study strategy. Say it with me. Practice questions is not a study strategy. All right. Practice questions is not a study strategy. But so many people are preparing for huge exams, expensive exams, exams that are going to help them really level up in their career and make tons of money. And they're just reviewing practice questions and they're not passing. And then they say, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's because you're not going deep enough. I'm giving too much game. You have to go deeper. And that is what I teach you. How to go deeper. Not reading for hours, not using flashcards for hours. You have to go deeper, and that is what I teach. So if you're ready to learn the correct way to prepare for your exam so you can pass the exam and earn your certification or your license, I want you to message me the word ready. February said, I've been trying to study for my high set alone with no support or help. Okay, you need to message me the word ready. And when you message me the word ready, I'm going to send you details. I'm going to send you a link on how to work with me one-on-one in a private session. So let me tell you all this. So if you're in my metropolitan area, I work with you in person, right? But a lot of my clients, I teach them virtually. I have a proprietary method of exactly how you prepare and pass your exam. And you all can go to my website, helpmepass.org is the website. And you can review all the client testimonials of clients who have worked with me, professionals just like you, grown folks, trying to prepare for their exams so they can earn their credentials in their career and level up, and they've passed from working with me. Because this is the thing. Like I just told y'all, throw away those flashcards. Throw them away. Or give them to your baby cousin who was trying to learn his spelling words. Flashcards are used for learning simple concepts. But the exam that you're trying to pass is not simple. Or it wouldn't be a standardized test. It would be a basic classroom test on a piece of paper, right? Standardized testing, you have to be more strategic. And that's what I'm going to teach you when you work with me one-on-one. But I want y'all to know it's not just about the test too, okay? This is about your future. And I'm not trying to be fake deep. I'm being serious. You all know why I was able to start a successful exam prep company, Help Me Pass? Because I got my professional credentials. People wouldn't work with me if I wasn't a licensed teacher. People want to work with you. People want to pay you. Companies want to hire you. But if you're in a regulated industry like the healthcare field, right? They cannot hire you without your credentials. If you're trying to be an attorney, go to law school. Or if you're trying to work in a very regulated industry, they're not going to hire you without your papers. You got to get them papers. I got my papers. I want you to get yours. But you have to pass the exam first. How are you going to pass? You're going to learn the correct way to prepare for the exam so that you learn the information. Because maybe I'm not making it plain enough, but I want you all to know there's a process to learning. And I'm so grateful that I've mastered it. And I just want to share it with you. Because once you pass the exam and earn your credentials, baby, you stressing about living paycheck to paycheck. You stressing about this bill, that bill. It won't be an issue. Because your credentials opens the door for a higher salary. Please tell me y'all caught that. Please tell me y'all caught that. I just want you all to know it's possible. But you have to do something different. The methods you've been using to try to pass your exam and earn your license or earn your certification, it isn't working. Or you would have passed by now. Let's be real. The practice questions is not teaching you how to pass the exam. So DM me the word ready if you are serious. Only if you're serious, because people message me all the time. I have 11,000 followers. People message me all the time. Oh, I want to work with you. And it's like, it's okay, I get it. Some of you all just want information. But this is not just the information thing that I am inviting you to. I'm inviting you to send me a message, DM me the word ready if you're serious about passing your exam. What exam are you talking about? Godson, I love the name. I'm glad you asked. I don't specify in one specific exam. I don't specify in teaching professionals how to pass one specific exam. And here's why, okay? Because I don't teach the what. I teach the how. Y'all caught that? I don't teach you content-based information. I've had clients preparing for the real estate exam, the NCLEX exam, the teacher certification exam, the Series 6 and Series 7 exam. I don't specify in one exam, and here's why. Listen to me closely. There is so much free information on the internet related to your specific exam. You know what you can't find on the internet? Exactly how to pass the exam. And that is what I have mastered. Y'all, I had to go to high school, graduated valedictorian, went to college, graduated honors with my bachelor's degree, went and got my master's degree from Howard University, graduated with a 4.0 GPA, failed one of 5 parts, because I had to take 5 exams, failed one part 2 times to learn that I was studying the wrong way. And so the system that I'm going to teach you when you work with me one-on-one, not only can you use it for the rest of your life to learn anything, you will use it for the rest of your life to learn anything. Because if you're on this live right now, you are a next level person, right? You're not just going to take this exam and never take another exam again. You're likely going to take another exam again in the future to level up even more in your career, right? It's just like some of you all want to be nurses, right? You're going to go and get your nursing credentials, and then you're probably going to go back and become a doctor. I know some of y'all are saying, no, I'm not. Once I become a nurse, that's it. But that's the thing. When you're a next level person, you start one place and then you end up going to another level. Because I keep saying I'm not going to get a doctorate degree, but I keep thinking about it. I don't want to, though. I'm tired of school. I love teaching, right? But who knows? I'm not going to say I never will, but I don't want to. And I have a student, Godson, I have a client who is preparing for her Series 6 and Series 7 exam, and she's in my 6-week program. So tell me this, Godson. Well, first of all, DM me the word ready if you're serious about getting one-on-one exam prep coaching. And let me share with you all more about that. So when you work with me one-on-one, number one, this is something new I started doing because as a great educator, I always am improving, right? And I said, you know what? I have this workbook that I created and I was selling it to the public. But I took it down from selling to the public, and now I only sell it to people when they book a private session with me. And here's why. Because I noticed that in my private sessions, people need to see what I'm teaching on paper in front of them. So when you book a one-on-one session, not only are you learning my proprietary method to pass any standardized licensing or certification exam, but you're receiving my ebook at no additional cost. So you get the Study Smarter, Not Harder ebook complimentary when you work with me one-on-one. You also learn my proven method to pass any standardized licensing exam, okay? This method can be used for any exam, to prepare for any exam. I want to be clear. I'm not teaching you the content specific for your exam. So like for Godson, okay? You're preparing for the insurance license exam. When you work with me one-on-one, I'm not teaching you insurance license information. What I'm teaching you is how to learn the insurance license exam information. Okay? Because some of y'all don't realize you're paying money to tutors who teach you the exact information on your exam, but they're just teaching you information. They're not teaching you how to pass the test. Y'all have to understand, when you work with me one-on-one, you learn both skills. You learn the information that's going to be on your exam. That's one thing. And you learn how to pass the test. Y'all have to understand they're two different skills and a lot of people don't know them. I'm getting excited, y'all. Passing the test and studying for the test is not the same thing. You can study all day and still not pass. So if you're serious about passing to earn your professional credentials, message me the word ready. And I'm going to send you the link to work with me one-on-one. Once you book your one-on-one, you'll receive a confirmation email immediately after congratulating you because you made a big step. Then you'll receive a follow-up email with the workbook. You will print it. Now, the workbook, you will print it and bring to your private one-on-one session with me, which will be on Zoom. I will be teaching you live and in the moment exactly how you're going to pass your exam. You're going to have your workbook. And the workbook is so that you can see it laid out on paper, because I'm a teacher. I know as a licensed teacher, you learn better on paper. A lot of y'all, that's another reason why y'all not passing your exam. I love you, but I'm just being real. You're trying to do everything on the computer. A lot of these online boot camps on the computer. No, baby, I take it old school style. Print the paper out. Like, yeah, we don't want to kill trees. You know, I love the environment, you know, but you need it on paper. So you get my digital workbook. It is a digital workbook. You can see it on your computer, but I always instruct my clients to print out the workbook. Bring it to your private session with me on Zoom. I'm going to be on my whiteboard going in teaching you. But again, this is if you're serious about earning your professional credentials, message me the word ready and book your private session. I'm going to send you the link to book your private session with me. Now, I want to say this before I get off of live, because this is what I really got on live to say. I got off subject. I get passionate. Things are changing at Help Me Pass starting May the 1st. So this is the thing. I've been offering 1-hour sessions to clients. But can I be honest, y'all? Y'all already know because y'all are preparing for your exam. 1 hour is not enough time to prepare for your exam. Now, the way that I teach, I've been fitting it all into that 1 hour. But I want to be so real with y'all because I love y'all and I'm an honest person. I don't like rushing. I don't like rushing when I teach. Godson, message me the word ready. I don't like rushing when I teach. And in a 1 hour session, I'm rushing. So starting May 1st, I will no longer be offering 1 hour sessions. Okay? Because I don't like to rush. And you all, frankly, you need more time to learn. Your brain processes information better when you can just slow down. Right? So starting May 1st, I will only, for private sessions, I will only be offering a minimum, meaning starting at 4 hours. A minimum of 4 hours for all of my private one-on-one exam prep coaching sessions. They will start at 4 hours. I will no longer be doing 1 hour sessions. Okay? So what that means is if you want to work with me in a 1 hour session so you can get that 1 hour session rate, you need to message me the word ready, because May 1st, the 1 hour sessions go away, which means the 1 hour rate goes away. It will be 4 hour sessions only. And how many of y'all know if it's a 4 hour session, it's going to be a 4 hour investment, right? Meaning the investment is going to be equivalent to 4 hours of instruction. Because y'all, I'm all about results. And can I be even more real with y'all? Because I am a business owner, I want to continue to get results from my clients, meaning great reviews, great testimonials. But if y'all are just squeezing into 1 hour sessions and I'm teaching so fast, that's lowering my ratio, meaning my ratio of excellent results. And I'm just being real with y'all. I want to continue to get 5-star reviews like I have. Go to helpmepass.org. You can read all the 5-star reviews on my website. Okay? I want to continue to get excellent results for my clients, and I cannot do that by rushing. So starting May 1st, I'm going to say it again, the 1 hour sessions go away. It will be 4 hour VIP sessions only. So if you know you want to work with me to learn my proprietary proven framework to pass your exam, DM me the word ready now. Because after May 1st, you will not be able to book a 1 hour session for that 1 hour rate. It will be 4-hour sessions only, and it will be an investment. But guess what? You're going to pass. See, y'all, so many people like, and I'm going to just be honest, when people lead with how much does it cost, like, it kind of turns me off. Because it's like, it is about the money because it's coming out your pocket, right? But the little money that you're going to pay to pass this exam means nothing compared to the salary that you're going to make once you earn your license or your certification in your career. You're talking about paying a little fee to learn how to pass your exam, and you're going to make thousands over the span of your career. Maybe millions if you're trying to become a doctor. But let's think lifetime, not even think like in a few years how much you're going to, in your lifetime, how much money you're going to make from having that license or that certification. Man, let me tell you something. That little petty money that you're going to pay me to teach you, it won't mean anything once you pass. But this is another thing I'm realizing, y'all. And I learned this from working with my cohort. So as I told you all, I have a 6-week exam prep academy going on right now. We're entering week 4 starting tomorrow. And I have 7 students. And one thing I'm realizing in the program is that what's stopping some people from passing the exam is not just that they're studying the wrong way. It's not just that they don't have support. It's because they don't believe that they can pass. How many of you all, if you can be honest, you can say you've been doubting yourself. You've been thinking, oh, there's no way I can pass this exam. It's too hard. See, that doubt comes from using the wrong strategies. It chips away at you. I'm telling you all, follow this, what I'm about to say. When you use the wrong strategy to study for your exam, you fail. Then you fail, you start questioning yourself. You start questioning yourself, and then that leads to doubt. That doubt holds you back from passing. So it's like an endless cycle, right? You study the wrong way, right? Then you fail. Then after you fail, you think something's wrong with you. Then you doubt. Then you fail again. Like, it's just an endless cycle. That's why I'm highly encouraging you all, only for people who are serious. If you know you don't have your mind made up yet, if you're one of those people, you're still on the fence about what you want to do for a living, then I'm not talking to you, you know? But if you know you want to be a nurse, you know you want to be a certified teacher, you know you want to be a licensed real estate agent, you know you want to earn your professional credentials, message me the word ready so that you can learn exactly how to pass the test, so that you never have to look at the test again and you never have to question yourself again. You got to stop questioning yourself. It's just like, and I use this example because I'm on a wellness journey. I don't like to say weight loss. No, I'm all about wellness, mentally, physically, right? If you keep doing the wrong workouts and you're not losing weight, you start to think, oh, maybe I'm not meant to lose weight. I'm just meant to be big boned, like some people say. No, you're working out the wrong way, right? It's the same way with a lot of you all. You are working out the wrong way. You're studying the wrong way. You're not slow, baby. You God's child. You far from slow. You are God's child. You're far from slow. You have to learn the correct strategies and methods, and I'm going to teach you. Message me the word ready right now, not later. DM me the word ready. I'm going to send you the link to book your private one-on-one session with me. Now, somebody asked me about pricing. I don't like to talk about pricing, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. But I know, because I'm a business owner, I have to. So I'll say this. You have a few different options when you work with me one-on-one. Of course, you can pay the upfront fee. Now, starting May 1st, the 1-hour sessions are going away. Because like I said, you all need more time, whether you realize it or not. 1 hour is not enough time to learn how to pass your exam. I've just been rushing in all of my sessions. Now, this is the blessing. My clients have still been passing and getting results from working with me one-on-one. But I know that that is not, what's the word? It's not substantial, right? Like, I can't do that long term, just keep rushing. Because even though they're still performing well, it's just not, it's not the best option. It's not the best solution. And I want to give you the best options, the best solutions. So 4-hour sessions, and I'm talking about booking an exam prep session with me, 4 hours starting May 1st. There will no longer be 1-hour sessions. But if you want to get a 1-hour session with me now, okay, before it goes away May 1st, go ahead and message me the word ready. Now, you can do a one-time payment of $145. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't think that's bad. I think that is very cheap. And I don't even like to use that word. And you get a workbook. Not a workbook. You get the Study Smarter, Not Harder exam prep workbook, which you write in and you use the entire time you're studying. Remember, because what I teach you to do is to get rid of those flashcards, get rid of those practice questions. At least in the beginning. You do use practice questions to prepare for your exam, not in the beginning, y'all. Okay, let me slow down. I'm stuttering. In the beginning, you do not lead with practice questions. So you also receive the workbook that you use to study the entire time you're studying in your private time when you book a one-on-one session with me. So it's a one-time payment of $145, or you can do 4 installments. And if you do the 4 installments, I believe it's 4 installments of $38. Okay, and you can do that using Klarna or Afterpay. Click the link. Sorry, not click the link. Message me the word ready. You have to message me the word ready, or I'm not going to know that you want to book a 1-hour session. Sexy Mocha says, sounds good to me. Hey, I remember you, girl. How you been? Hope you're doing well. So yes, sounds good to me. I agree, right? But I'm just going to be so real with y'all. I've been real with you the whole time. Like, think about yourself. If you were teaching somebody something that could change their life, you would charge pretty good for that, wouldn't you? Because it's an investment. They're making an investment into their future. And I used to hate when people would say this, but it's true. You won't value it unless you're really paying a significant amount for it. But I'm not trying to chop your head off with the prices, because $145 is not bad. But starting May 1st, my 4-hour sessions, I'm going to be real with you all. Y'all listening? Hey, Mocha. Okay, Mocha, message me the word ready if you want to book a session with me. Yeah, you need to stop doing those practice questions. You got to go deeper. It's not enough for you to learn the information. Practice questions are for practicing for the real exam. It's not for learning. Okay? Practicing and learning is not the same thing. You have to learn something first, then you practice. See, that's what I teach. That's why y'all have to message me the word ready to book a one-on-one session with me. But you do a one-time payment of $145 for a 1-hour session. Or you can do 4 installments. I believe it's $38. Now, if you wait until May 1st to book a private session with me, right? If you wait till May 1st and you want to do a 4-hour private exam prep session, it is a one-time payment of $777. $777 for a 4-hour session. You still get the complimentary workbook, and you can break it up into 4 installments. If you do 4 installments, now this is starting May 1st. That's what I'm saying. If you want to book the 1-hour session with me for $145 or the 4 payments of $38, you have to message me the word ready now. But starting May, it will be $777 for a 4-hour VIP session, VIP exam prep session, or you can do 4 payments of $196. So $777 or 4 payments of $196. That is for a 4-hour VIP exam prep coaching session. And you can break that up into 4 1-hour sessions if you want. I recommend doing 2 2-hour sessions. Like do 2 hours one day, 2 hours the other day. Because the way I teach y'all, I wish I had me when I was in school. And I know that sounds very arrogant, but I'm just being honest, because the way that I teach, it's like you're not going to want to leave the session. So I recommend doing 2 2-hour sessions. That starts May the 1st though. For right now, I'm still doing the 1-hour sessions. I'm just going to go ahead and end April, because I like to start the new month, start fresh then. But I'm going to go ahead and finish out April offering the 1-hour sessions for $145, or you can do the 4 payments of $38. But you have to message me the word ready. And like I said, I'll send you the link to book your private one-on-one exam prep coaching session. Once you schedule, and you can schedule for any date and time. When I send you the link, you all will see that there is a calendar will pop up and you can see all the different dates and times to book. Okay. Then you'll receive a confirmation email once you book your session. And then immediately after, you'll receive the complimentary exam prep workbook that you need to print out. Because I want to be clear, the workbook is not just like a freebie. No, the workbook is what you use when you study. So everything that I'm going to teach you in your private session with me is also going to be in the workbook. So you can go back and reference the workbook later to recall all the information that I taught you in that one-on-one session. Okay? Any questions? I know I'm talking a lot. I'm a teacher, y'all, so I can talk. But Sexy Mocha said, I'm preparing for you as well to do a session. Okay. Email sent or you send me a message, Mocha. Send me an email or a message. Y'all, I hadn't had Wendy's in so long. Don't judge me. I don't even eat fast food like that, but you know how sometimes you just have a little fix, like. So don't judge me, okay? Because I've been working out daily, okay? Okay. Message, okay, you send me a message. Any questions, though? I know I did a lot of talking, but I just want to say this in conclusion, you all. Stop trying to do it alone. That exam is expensive. You want to pass on your first attempt or your very next attempt, okay? Stop beating yourself up. Stop calling yourself all kind of names. Stop saying that you're slow, that you can't do it. Like, look, I'm going to be so honest with y'all because I love to just be me. I am a devout Christian, and I believe that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Whether you believe that or not, it doesn't matter because it's still true. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. If you are saying negative things about yourself, you are speaking it into the atmosphere. And guess what? It's going to become true. So stop calling yourself names. You just need to get tutoring and exam prep coaching. And that is what I'm going to provide for you. All you have to do is message me the word ready. I love y'all. If you have any questions, send me a message. But if you know I'm talking to you and you know who you are, message me the word ready. I'm going to respond and send you the link to book your private one-on-one session with me, the 1 hour session. Because again, the 4-hour sessions do not start until May the 1st. Okay? Pay that $145 for that 1 hour session, and you get the complimentary workbook that you get to keep for the rest of your life. And let me say this to some of you all who have children. What I teach you to pass your exam, you can pass down to your children. I kid you not. So when you book this session to learn how to pass your standardized exam, so you can level up in your career, because don't forget, that's what it's about. You're also investing in your child, because this is legacy. Legacy learning. Ha! Maybe I should change my company name to that. Legacy learning. I might do that. Ooh. This is legacy learning. This is not just for your exam. This is for your babies. This is for your nieces and your nephews, grandkids, whoever, right? This is not just about your exam. What I'm going to teach you, you can use literally for the rest of your life to learn anything. Somebody even told me, I had a client, she booked a session with me. She was preparing for her certification exam. She said, oh, I'm going to use this for Bible study. I said, girl, I didn't think about that. She was like, yeah, I could use this to learn the Bible. I was like, wow. So you see, I didn't make that up. She said that. She said that. So I just want you all to know this proprietary framework, and I say that intentionally, it's proprietary because it came from my mind. What you're going to learn, you can literally use to learn anything. To pass your exam especially. All right. I love y'all. Message me the word ready if you are serious about booking a one-on-one exam prep coaching session with me to pass your licensing exam and earn your professional credentials. It's level up season. It's not over. Yes, we're about to go into the 5th month of the year, but you still have time to level up. Honey, baby, let me tell y'all a little secret. When I took my licensing exam, and I'm not bragging, I'm just being real. It was the end of my master's degree program. And I took it at the very end, and I passed it. from using the same proprietary system that I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you the study system to ensure that you learn the information and you pass the exam. Okay? But you got to lock in. Okay? I love y'all. Mwah. Happy Sunday. Have a blessed evening. I'll see y'all soon. Message me the word ready.